MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Caleb Smith will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Runners off for second. Popped up. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
No strike.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate that.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Franks is after it. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show.
Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now batting, Alejandro Cortez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Rojas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Wood has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of the start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Wood's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Dietrich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. From the stretch. Low for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Let's do it, guys.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding forward now, Matt Kemp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Just foul.
The 0-2 once more. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Suarez over at second. Jeanette is over at first with 1 away. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Brian Holiday checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1 fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Down is full.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. McCann has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Leading off for the Marlins, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Misses, ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Suarez comes up with it from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now. James McCann waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Winker over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, James McCann. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Wood into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Miami down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. In now, Alex Wood. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 40, Alex Wood.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Jose Peraza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 7 homers and 48 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Winker in front. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Franks, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Gorky Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No strike.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone. Strike 1.
3-1.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. The next 3-2. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Caleb Smith, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Alejandro Cortez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Winker coasts under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In is Joey Votto now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Still 1-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2-1.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Line towards center field. Franks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Grounded back up the middle. Peraza is there. throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fastball well outside. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So two are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Wood gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two balls and two strikes now. Ball three. 3-2 now. Brian Anderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Eliezer Hernandez will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Hernandez.
So stepping in, Matt Kemp looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Reds, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Brian Holiday. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The pitcher, number 40, Alex Wood.
Man at second here with 2 away. And that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Dietrich at second with 2 down. He goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Pierce is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box now, James McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
The 2-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Their count now at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. To second for 1. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Striding into the box, Robbie Franks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza. And he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse.
So striding in, Jesse Winker, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Peraza gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Hit on the ground to short. Rojas is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. One out and a runner on second base. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Reds 1 and the Marlins 0. Digging in, Gorkys Hernandez. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit?
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Jorge Alfaro will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
38, Jorge Alfaro.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 8 home runs, 53 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Alfaro, the former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Cortez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No ball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here it comes. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to South Florida. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Austin Bryce is on now yet again this season, as this will be his 95th appearance of the year. Wow. Ready now for Cincinnati. Matt Kemp. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Popped up. McCann moving to his left. 1 away. Now standing in, right Derek Dietrich. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a changeup that's right there. 1-1. One and 2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Full count now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Brian Holiday, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Adam Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Pearce. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Winker looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce, number 11 for him on the season, and with it the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
In now, Brian Anderson. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins able to knot things up on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, all tied at 1-1. Tayron Guerrero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
Yasiel Puig is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. He enters play here at 288, a dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. Now the 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. Big swing by Puig and a ball sent to deep left. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Adam Conley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Peraza. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
From the stretch. Hit in the air out to center field. Franks on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Joey Votto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. His career numbers with Adam Conley, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here's the 1-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-1 Cincy. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati, number 67, Matt Bowman.
So coming to the plate, James McCann. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Now at the plate, Robbie Franks. And the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
No strike.
Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Gorkys Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here. And if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Neil Walker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. It comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls and 60 runs batted in. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Playing 11.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Left center, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on for it.
John Verdi will come on now and pinch run here.
John Verdi.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Alejandro Cortez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. The pause and the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
A little low. It's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Jacob Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jacob.
Now in the the box, Eugenio Suarez. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hernandez sprinting after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Kemp in front at 3-1.
3-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp, number 302 career, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 26.
Striding in to start the ninth, Miguel Rojas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
A slider here is low. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready now for the Marlins, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The first baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Schebler makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Reds earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Alex Wood picks up his team-leading 13th win as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.